Guys, it's a Monday night in March, and we just got a WrestleMania-esque type event that we got to witness at Madison Square Garden. The shocking return of Roman Reigns on Raw on Netflix, interrupting CM Punk versus Seth freaking Rollins cage match. We got Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and IYO SKY all each other's necks. We get a potential triple threat there. Everything about this episode was outstanding. Triple H is cooking. The road to WrestleMania is an awesome one. We are so back. WWE's on top. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning into another edition of Road to Ringside. My name is Justin Winteroth, and let's dive right into March 10th's Raw episode. But before we do, guys, before the video starts, please like this video if you think Raw should be at Madison Square Garden every single week. I know I do. The crowd was lit. The stars were out and about. We got Andrew Schultz in the ring. Absolutely crazy night. Just loved everything about it, and the crowd did not disappoint. One more thing, do me a favor, comment down below if you're ready for more triple threat matches at WrestleMania. I know I am. Looks like we're going to have about 2 to 3 triple threat matches for titles. I'm okay with that because absolutely all of them are going to be amazing. So starting off with the show, we got Jey Uso versus Grayson Waller. I like that WWE didn't really have a really huge yeet segment there. It was kind of chill. It didn't go too long. So I was happy to see that. I wanted to see some wrestling right away. We're going to see Jey Uso next week going against Austin Theory, which was obviously coming because, you know, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory are a tag team. And this is simply just to get Jey ready, you know, keep him prepared, keep him on his toes for WrestleMania. Of course, Gunther comes out, interrupts, chokes him out. That's expected. You know, Gunther's got to, you know, stay on his feet as well and prove that he's the alpha in this situation. I think Jey is really kind of stepping up, and this match against Grayson Waller was a squash match, obviously, but he did a great job, and it showed his dominance. So my overall thoughts on this is less yeet, more heat, guys. Less heat, more heat. We get to see more wrestling. We get to see more Jey really proving why he is worthy of a title. So moving on to what we got next, which was AJ Styles and Logan Paul segment. So this is actually where we saw Andrew Schultz get involved. Honestly, it was pretty cool. It was pretty neat. You know, I'm not even a huge Andrew Schultz fan by any means necessary, but I did like the idea. He was funny. His delivery was great. The amount of heat that Logan Paul generates in the ring is insane, guys. He is getting booed just like Dom was back in the day. And when you're at that level of heel, you got to take it to the next level as much as you possibly can. So if you got to interfere with a celebrity talking and beat the hell out of them, you got to do what you got to do, right? But well, the thing that I loved most about the segment was AJ Styles was getting a ton of love from the crowd. They were chanting his name. Everyone was happy to see him. He nailed his finisher on Logan. That's just stuff that you love to see, and I'm so happy for AJ Styles because obviously, according to him and a Chris Van Vliet podcast, he doesn't have too many years left in the tank. So to see him do stuff like this, it's really, really awesome. I'm excited to see the match, guys. Logan Paul really reminds me of a younger version of AJ Styles. Like, he has all the same techniques that AJ Styles does. So I can't wait to see the match. Is it a WrestleMania worthy one? Totally, I think so. Logan Paul's got that it factor right now. He is white hot. So I think that's something that you should definitely do. And yeah, again, Andrew Schultz cooked on the mic. I love seeing that. Anytime a celebrity comes out and does a good job, I'm going to root for him because they're obviously out of their element. In a way, physically, not in the mic, but it was still cool to see. All right, guys, moving on to what we saw, which was the LWO versus A New Day. Great filler match, guys. Great filler match. I loved everything about this. You get Kofi Kingston and you get Rey Mysterio. You can't go wrong. It's a recipe for greatness. And Dragon Lee, guys, Dragon Lee did such a great job. He really took every opportunity that he got, did not take it for granted, on the biggest stage at Madison Square Garden, and he just dominated. He did exactly what he does, and everything was technically sound. He did a great job. So happy to see Dragon Lee coming out and getting the most of his opportunity. Now, of course, at the end of the match, we did see a luchador wearing an American-made mask. And later in the show, with an interview with Kathy Kelly, we see that Chad Gable was denying it was actually him. And in the background, we do see the culprit getting taken out by security. So Chad Gable is free and clear. This was not him, not his doing. I don't know where they're going with this. Honestly, it should have just been Chad Gable, but whatever. There's some conspiracies. It could be Ray Fenix. It could be one of the Creed brothers. It didn't really look like any of the Creed brothers to me, but who knows, guys? So we'll kind of see where it goes. I was a little disappointed with the end result of the Lucha Chad thing. I thought that maybe they would take it in a different direction and there'd be like more clips. I didn't want them to kind of end it so soon. I was really interested in with the vignette that they did last week. I was very happy with it. So we'll see what happens with that. Ultimately, if as long as Chad's in the ring, I'm happy. All right, guys, moving on to one of my favorite segments I've seen in a while. We got Bianca, Rhea, and Io all in the ring, just being mean to each other. They're just being mean to each other. Specifically, Rhea and Bianca stuffing their hand in IYO SKY's face. That was so disrespectful, and I love to see something like that. Now, how is this going to work, right? So is Rhea going to demand a rematch? I don't know how that's going to happen. Is there's going to be some stakes? Maybe Rio will come out next week and say, hey, you know what, EO, I gave you a match because I screwed you over. Maybe you should give me a match, and if I win, we'll do a triple threat at WrestleMania. If I lose, you won't see me again. Something along the lines of that. I think that might happen. Hopefully it does, because guys, I've been saying for the last week I need to see a Bianca Rhea EO triple threat match at WrestleMania, because that would be something incredible. It would be absolutely awesome to see. These women are at the top of their game. They are goats in their status right now. I need to see it. We obviously saw Bianca, get a little angry, get a little agitated. Is Bianca turning heel, guys? Is Bianca going to be mean, right? Is Bianca going to be the EST of your dark black heart? I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. It's exciting. It's very exciting. Bianca's in a great spot right now, and I think that with all the writing and everything, the company can just ultimately dictate where she goes, and I think it could be down a dark path. So I'd love to see that. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below if you want to see Bianca heel. And just Triple H, please, man, make this happen. Make this triple threat match happen. We need to see this. And for me, give the title back to Rhea. I think Rhea deserves a title, always. She's just got such an aura, and she got such a massive pop today. She got the biggest pop out of the three of those women. So what does that tell you? She's on top, guys. She's always on top. All right, guys, this is the main event here, okay? So we just witnessed history. We just witnessed greatness. We just witnessed cooking at its best, right? We just saw Triple H be a chef and come up with the best plate of wrestling that I've seen in a long time. 10 out of 10 match. CM Punk has still got it, guys. CM Punk is still somebody that we need to put respect on his name. He is 46 years old, going into cage matches with Seth Rollins and dominating, going off the top of the cage, doing everything that we think he's not capable of doing. And he's just a great wrestler and someone that definitely deserves the respect. And guys, Seth Rollins, I don't know. I don't know what's next for Seth. It doesn't look good in my opinion. I think that he might be going down a dark path himself. I think it's time for him to turn heel as well. Who knows? But I think that Seth Rollins has less aura than we thought. At one point in time, a couple years back, Seth Rollins was the guy. I don't think so anymore. But here is where it gets crazy, guys. Roman Reigns returns, and he's a tweener. Okay, he is somebody that we're not sure if we want to love, if we want to hate, but man, he puts the one up at the end. Everyone's chanting OTC. Do we have evil Roman back? Do we have tribal chief Roman back? I don't know, guys. That is so cool. And then, of course, we get the segment there where Paul Heyman is comforting CM Punk in the middle of the ring, and Roman sees that, and he starts laughing. So he's obviously thinking all the wrong things, evil things. He goes in the ring, spears Roman, throws him off the cage a couple times. Insane. We're obviously going to be getting a triple threat match, but I think that this match should be a little bit more interesting. I think this should be a custody for Paul Heyman match. I think that whoever wins this match gets Paul Heyman as their wise man. I think that would be awesome. And guys, if there's any time Brock Lesnar is going to make his return to the WWE, now is the time. This is when he's got to do it, because it would all make sense. It would all come together. It would be an ultimate surprise to the fans. Everybody would not expect it. So if he's going to come back, now is the time. Amazing match. I can't believe we got to witness this. This is something that doesn't happen on Monday Night Raws typically, but it did, and I'm so freaking grateful for it. And I just want to go over everything, guys, and give you my overall thoughts. We needed this. We needed this as fans. We're loyal, right? We're a loyal bunch. I've been watching for the last 3.5 years now. I never thought that we would get something like this where we have 3 weeks of insane moments, insane content coming from the WWE. And everyone thought that when they went to Netflix, it wasn't going to be like for the fans. It was going to be for the money, for this and that. No, dude, the Triple H knows exactly what we want, and he is giving it to us. And we need to appreciate these moments because it's not always going to be like this. We're not always going to get what we want, but we are getting it. We're preparing for Cena to return in Brussels next week. We have a Monday Night Raw starting at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central Time. Wow, I don't know why they're doing that. And the fact that Cena is returning and we're all going to be at work, it's like, what's the point? But whatever. I guess I'll find a way to watch it. We'll see. What's next for everything? What's next for Road to WrestleMania? Obviously, we need to start off in Brussels next week. And of course, John Cena's coming back. We are going to get some answers, I think, and we're going to get some finalized matches that we can be excited for going into WrestleMania. So, way to go, Triple H. Way to go, Raw. What a night. I was so, so happy. And everyone, if you haven't already, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, please comment, please interact. I will respond to you guys. I will answer any questions you have. Follow me on X. I'm on all socials at Rowan at Ringside, guys. We are going to be reviewing SmackDown, NXT, Raw every single week. If I get enough followers, guys, I'll start watching AEW. I don't care. If I get enough interaction, I'll start watching AEW. I don't care. Maybe even TNA. We'll throw it in there too. So keep interacting, guys. Keep commenting. Keep subscribing. Keep liking. I really, really appreciate it. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to another edition of Road to Ringside. And as always, folks, have a wonderful evening. We'll see you next week for a review in Brussels. Have a good one. Bye-bye.